Welcome back. You may have noticed a lot more solar projects popping up across our region. Everything from solar farms to panels on your neighbor's rooftop. But with the surge in technology comes the need to watch out for scams. I'm joined now by Tisha Kosco. She's with Straight Up Solar out of Marion. Tisha, welcome.
Hi, Jasmine. How are you?
Good.
Thanks.
How are you today?
Good.
Okay, so we're talking solar systems and scams. What are some of the things that people should, I guess, keep an eye out for?
I guess one of the first things that I want to point out is this is a really big decision. It's somewhere in the decision of buying a new car or a house, and this is a decision that you're going to have to live with for 25 plus years. So it's really important to go with someone that has some experience and has been around the game for a little while.
Absolutely.
So that's first and foremost.
Absolutely. So if we're thinking about scams, I guess what are some of the common red flags, or what are you guys seeing right now?
Some of the scams that we're seeing most commonly would be the very aggressive door-to-door high-pressure sales. What's happening is they're getting access into your home. Sometimes they're telling you that they're from your utility company, from Ameren. Ameren's not sending people to your door to sell solar. And they're doing high-pressure sales. They're trying to get you to close and sign a contract that day without a whole lot of information. And then secondly, my most probably favorite one is free solar. Ameren's going to buy solar for you. It's free, no upfront cost. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there really is no free solar. There's always going to be taxes or distribution charges or something like that coming from your utility company. So if someone's coming to you saying, I'm going to give you this free solar, it's just sometimes too good to be true. There are programs. Illinois Solar for All is a program that does work with low-income individuals, houses of worship, critical service providers, and they do provide low-cost, no upfront cost solar, but there's still some costs associated with it. So no free solar is the biggest one that I'd like to address, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Great advice there. So I guess if you run into one of these folks or they come to your house, what are some questions people should be asking?
The first and foremost question that I would say is, what's your experience level? How long have you been doing solar? Do you work with local installers? Do you have your own install group? Do you have people that are doing service for you? Do you have a production guarantee? Because if your system doesn't produce like it says, then the state incentive is going to be taken back from you. So it can put people in a financial situation. Are you insured, bonded with the state of Illinois? Do you work with the Illinois Shines Incentive Program? Just really the experience level is probably the very most important one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So a lot of good information there, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that there are some new impacts from recent legislation.
Yeah, the Senate just passed back to the House, and the House did approve the big, beautiful bill budget. One of the things that it did take away, unfortunately, was the 30% federal tax credit for residential. That will be ending at the end of this year, so at the end of 2025. And it does have some impacts on commercial solar as well. That's a little bit more nuanced. That's something that would probably, take an individual conversation, but some of those incentives are going to be phased out over the next few years as well. So,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. Great tips there. How
Thank
can
you.
people reach out to you if they want more information?
You can email me at tisha.kosco@straightupsolar. And one thing that I'd like to leave everybody with is we do have some really good local companies that have been doing this for a while that are trustworthy. If you're interested in solar, and it's not for everybody, but if it does work for you financially, you should go with a local company. You should go with someone that has experience, and that's really the message that I want to get across. We've got good companies that are right here, homegrown in Southern Illinois. Let's keep it right here in Southern Illinois.
Absolutely, right here in Southern Illinois. I love that. All right,
you.
keeping it at home. Thank you so much, Tisha.
Okay, thank you.